Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got massive news to talk about. The official Nintendo and Pokemon channels have begun removing the video for the Pokemon Direct that was happening on January 2020. We don't know why, but PokeExperto tweeted about this, and if you go over here, actually, to the tweet with all the posts from back in 2020, guess what? All of them are gone. Yes, all the directs from last year, from January, are gone, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Well, usually... Oh, except this one. This one's unlisted, but it's still unlisted, though, which is interesting. And this is the Japanese one. Guys, you know what this means. Usually they do this when there is a new direct coming, and there is something that mentioned this. And also, this is by PokeExperto. He shared this and mentioned this. This is usually huge, because when PokeExperto says something, assume that, you know... It's more legitimate when he has some point about something rather than some other like random source, because PokeExperto is a legitimate news source, and him pointing this out is very interesting. So that's the first thing, right? They removed the old directs. Now, why does this matter? Because the reason this matters is because they usually do this when they're planning other stuff. Bro, I want to get Memo into a call. I really want to get Memo into a call. Let me see. Is Medkit Memo online? Yo. I'm trying to get him in a call. I'm going to try to get Memo in a call. I don't know, bro. I'm just excited. I'm so excited right now. You guys don't understand. I'm so excited, dude. I'm hyped. Okay, so listen. I want to bring up another thing that was sent to me by John, one of our viewers, who specifically sent me something that was posted on, I think, r/PokeLeaks. Yes, here it is. So the Nintendo Direct Archive website has been updated. So, if you guys don't know what this is, the Nintendo Archive Update website or Nintendo Direct Archive website, it usually changes and they remove stuff when a new Direct is going to happen. They tend to do this. It's a very common occurrence that they do this. And guess what? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I think we're in a similar situation right now. Because look at what this guy says. The Nintendo Direct Archive website has been updated. I remember that some people use VideoSpark to see the latest updates on Nintendo Archive website. One day, somebody checked on September. A few days after this, we had a brand new Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Then in October, someone checked again on the last update, and the same thing happened. A new Direct Mini Partner Showcase happened. Then today, I decided to check the last update on the site, and well, the last update was made today. This may indicate a new Direct or simply nothing. Take it with a grain of salt, and here's this print as a showcase, and there is the actual image. Ladies and gentlemen, they updated it. You know what they also did? You can check by yourself if Nintendo Nintendo Archive URL on VideoSpark, and you can actually go over here. You can probably find it if you guys want us to. Jeez, oh my god, I am sorry, but you gotta just input the Nintendo Archive. So, but that's not all though. We don't even need that because we already know this based on the fact that they just privated like 2 out of the 3, you know, streams. They privated the Spanish, European one, I guess, as well as the American, like British one. And Memo's calling. Yo, Memo. So I'm kind of recording a video right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, let me lower my music and let me turn you up, bro. So did you see this, bro? I freaked out when I saw this. Okay, so I'll share my screen so just to show you what I mean. Okay, give me a second. Basically, here it is. Okay, so bro, look at this, right? Posted by PokeExperto. The official Nintendo and Pokemon channels have begun removing the video for the Pokemon Direct from January 9th, 2020. We do not know why. Okay, and you know what else? The Nintendo Direct Archive website, which by the way usually indicates, I don't know how, like I don't remember if you were around when Directs were more hype, like, you know, back in like 2018, 2019, like when you started in 2019, right? Yeah, so that's when you, yeah, so you've been doing it for about a year. And wait, actually, has it been a year? No, it's been 2 years almost.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Jeez, man, time really passes. Holy shit, bro, I kind of like, it's kind of crazy. It feels like yesterday, like we were playing Apex. But so basically what's going on is they do this all the time, okay? They remove stuff from the archive website when there's something new happening, right? A new Direct. Yeah. The same thing happened. I remember this happened in 2017. This happened in 2018. Don't know about 2019 because we didn't really have Directs in 2019 as far as I remember. I think we had one. Might be wrong. Maybe 1 or 2? I don't remember. But I just remember this 2017, 2018 one. I do remember those. Highly remember those because I remember we were watching the website. I was keeping tabs on it, and then all of a sudden one day they just removed stuff from the archive, and then bam, like a few days later, boom, we got the announcement for a Direct. Which was crazy, by the way. So here is what, like, again, what he said. The official Nintendo Pokemon channels have begun removing the video for the Pokemon Direct on January 9th, 2020. We do not know why. And if you actually look at them, if you go to them, they have pretty much removed them. I think they pretty much privated. Yeah, private, and then the last one is unlisted. This one's unlisted.
but the thing is, you have to keep in mind, January 9th, I believe it is on a
Saturday. Yeah,
Saturday.
but that
Yeah,
doesn't. He's not saying it's going to be
yeah,
on
yeah,
January 9th. That was last
yeah.
year's January 9th. This year, when is January 9th is Saturday this year. But when was it last year? Let me check really quickly. 2020 January. January 2020. The 9th
2019.
was a Thursday. So it doesn't. But this is the thing, though, bro. The date doesn't matter. Okay, the date doesn't matter. What matters is that they removed it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's what matters because what I'm thinking is what day is it? It's Tuesday today. So what they usually do is they announce directs on usually Wednesdays. Okay, Wednesdays are usually the day they announce directs. That's usually when they announce these things. So I've got a weird feeling that we might get an announcement tomorrow, maybe. Like, because this is what they do. This is literally how this stuff happens. They remove the stuff from the archive, and then they all of a sudden they're like, boom, here you go. You know. We're announcing it. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Well, they don't do this for no reason, obviously. And we all know 2021 is going to be a banger year for Pokemon
Bro,
fans.
I was so hyped when I saw this, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, we've been waiting, bro. We've been
Yeah,
waiting.
this year is going to be big. And I do think that we'll get something before Pokemon Day. And that this is the perfect time to do it. Because if they do it now, it's still like 8 weeks to go until the 27th, around that time. It's still
Yeah, it's a
8
long
weeks to go.
time. It's a long
Yeah,
time.
exactly. So having news between that and that, it's the perfect time frame, really.
Yep.
But I'm going to be fully honest. If we get something now,
It's not
I
going to be
believe-
a new game reveal. Like the
I think
I
it's
think
going to be
Unite.
Pokemon Unite. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, Unite.
Pokemon Unite. Pokemon
Yep.
Unite.
Because I think Unite is finishing up its beta and stuff like that. So I feel like it's about to be like hitting the market, I guess. But also I think it's gonna be Pokemon Sleep more than anything. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm expecting, bro? Like, if they do a direct now, which honestly I think is gonna happen, because there's a lot of like I think Centro said something about this. I think Centro Leaks mentioned something about like actually let me go on his Twitter because I think he mentioned this very recently. He said January will be fun. Yeah. Just to be clear, yeah, based on the 2016 timing, we can expect an announcement of their 25th anniversary plans this month. Could be as soon as next week, hopefully. And he said this last week, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, last week
Yeah,
on Saturday.
So it's January 2nd to January 9th. It's exactly 1 week.
Yep. So
but I don't-
but it's just perfect. That's not even the thing though. It makes sense to okay. So you're just trying to say like, oh, don't expect there to be a big, big reveal.
No, yeah, you probably know that as well, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Having a Pearl remakes.
Definitely not.
We like the thing that we might get is Pokemon Snap 2 information, Unite, or Pokemon Sleep, maybe. But if anything else happens, I would be shocked.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's the same thing I'm feeling, and that's why I hope people don't get the wrong idea. But I think that they may give us at least a hint towards what's coming the rest of the year, because like they've done it before as well. When they just say like, oh, and a final thing. We also would like to announce that we are working on another Pokemon mainline title for the for 2021 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I have a feeling that is very possible. They could just do something like that.
I could actually hear the voice in my head. You know, the generic.
Yeah, the generic American voice that they always English voice they always do for like like for Ishihara. Yeah, pretty much like that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting that like there's just that like that Nintendo voice guy, right? To just be like, just saying like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today I'd like to announce that we will also have a brand new Pokemon mainline title releasing in the fiscal year of 2021. Like just something like that. I'm like literally expecting just exactly that. But yeah, so I don't know, bro. I mean, do you think at least we're gonna get a direct though? Like, what do you think about that?
Like they wouldn't do this for no reason. They wouldn't do this for
Exactly. I mean, again, you never know. That's the thing. I don't want to get too excited because I don't want to get disappointed at the end of the day if we don't get a direct. But at the same time, it seems too perfect not to happen. You know what I mean? It just seems too perfect. Like they have so much shit this year.
Yeah. Without like if there is smoke, there is fire, and this is clearly smoke. So
Yep.
we just have to wait and see. If it's just going to be a 2-minute video just popping up like that, we don't know.
That's
But
true.
I think something is gonna happen in January at least, and then they're gonna start going big time on Pokemon Day, and I think personally we'll get the Pokemon Day, we'll see a tease towards the mainline games that are coming out at the end of the year. And then at May, June, we'll see an actual reveal of the games. That is what I believe.
Yeah, because I think we actually have had a similar situation where we had a direct at the early part of the year and then later in the year when they announced like a big game. I think we've had a similar situation like this before. I just cannot remember which year it was, but I know for a fact we've had a situation like this before, where they had a direct at this in January for Pokemon, and then another direct in like May where they announced something bigger. I just cannot remember which year it was and which games. Like I just cannot recall at the top of my head, but I know there was a situation like that. And of course we've had other moments where like, you know, we've had a big reveal in January and then like smaller reveals later in the year. Where I think this might be the opposite way around, right? We might get some small reveals now and then big shit at the end, you know, later in the year, like in May.
Yeah, I am still pretty adamant about them releasing a virtual console for the Pokemon games.
That could happen.
From Gen 1 to 3. I don't know about from Gen 4 to 7 because of the DS, two screens, having that on the Switch, complicated stuff. Just make a virtual console, it would be easier. Because we saw the Super Mario 64, we saw how that sold like hotcakes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we saw how that sold. And how difficult is that to implement on the Switch and just get the money printer just
going.
It's an
emulator and a ROM. That's literally what it is. It's just an emulator ROM. That's all it is.
I had that on my computer for 10 years now. It's not the
exactly.
No, sorry, Nintendo. No, I have actually bought the games. I own the games. Okay.
True. Emulator boys for days, my dude. No, but it's true though. You're right. They could definitely do that. That's the only other thing I could imagine them probably trying to do, because it makes sense with the anniversary. It just would make sense. You know what I mean? Because it's not like they're gonna remake like Gen 1 and 3 anytime soon. Like 2 is a bit of an iffy one because of Let's Go Johto and people want that. But like the other two, I don't think they're going to remake them for quite a long time, so it makes sense just to re-release them, you know what I mean? And Gen 3 has not seen a re-release of its original games since they released back then, you know, if we don't count the remakes, which are remakes and not, like, the same games. So I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't know, man. Like, I'm going to just say this, okay? When it's about this, so we're going to pretty much finish off the video here, because it's already 12 minutes, and I don't want to keep you guys any longer. Basically, this could mean nothing. But also, as Memo said, where there is smoke, there is fire. And we can just go off of previous knowledge, which is that they have done stuff like this, where they remove stuff. I mean, as again, this literally, I have a Reddit post. Have you seen this one, Memo?
No, I don't look at this Reddit anymore, dude.
Oh, really? Is it because it's just loaded with stuff all the time?
It's just so weird, dude.
I know. People keep sending me stuff they want me to cover, so I'll just go for it. Yeah, there is some interesting stuff. Did you see the big TCG one today?
I covered it like.
Oh, dude. Bro, that one was insane, actually. I could not read the names. They were so complicated. So complicated, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even try for many of the names. So like,
same thing. But for this one, though, this one's actually really interesting. And this one isn't a leak or whatever. Like, it's just a guy making a good point, which is, I remember that some people used VideoSpark to see the latest updates on the Nintendo Direct Archive website, which if you go here, can come to the actual Direct Archive website. And, you know, here you can kind of see. And what they do here is, they remove all directs. So here is the Pokemon Direct, right? Here's the Pokemon Direct. So the website, what it usually does is it removes one from the bottom right here. Usually there's an open spot. Yep. So usually there's like always an open spot if there hasn't been a new Direct, right? Jeez. If there's a new Direct, this spot gets filled in, okay? Not by the new Direct, but like it gets pushed out, you know?
Yeah. This is why you guys subscribe to BM. For stuff like this.
Bro, you do not understand. We do so less work today, though. We used to do crazier shit back like in 2017 and 2018, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Bro, those days were... Dude, we literally looked at the source code of websites and went through, like, crazy shit to find info.
I am literally deep diving into 4chan every single day, dude. This is some weird stuff I'm seeing every day.
This is literally how we figured shit out back in the day. This is how we figured out a new Direct was coming, is that usually the spot is open down here, and what they do is they remove all Directs. So, for example, we still have the Directs from 2019, and then 2020. What's going to happen is they're probably going to start removing these one by one, because you'll see, like, you probably will notice that there's like a lack of certain ones. Like there's still 2015 ones, which is weird because those, like, they for some reason are still there, but they removed other ones. It doesn't make any sense. They just remove certain ones, but usually when there's a spot open at the bottom, Like, I remember we talked about this a long time ago. Me and Ben actually talked about this. Mike, yeah, we talked about this specifically. And we just remembered, like, a spot being open. We're like, what the fuck? Okay. And then all of a sudden, bam, new one pops in. And the same thing happened, like, twice. But it could also mean nothing. Again, keep in mind, could be nothing. But as this guy mentions, though, on one day, somebody checked on September, and a few days after this, we had a brand new Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Then on October, someone checked again, the last update, and happened the same thing, a new Direct Mini Partner Showcase. And this Direct just started by accident on its own. That scared me. Then today, I decided to check the last update on the website, and well, the last update was made today, too. This may indicate a new Nintendo Direct. And if we actually check the posts made by some people here, this was the one from, like, I guess September that somebody made. If we go to the actual website and we open VideoSpark, right? So let's go and get the... so here's the Direct Archive website. We go in here, we enter it, and we can check when it last was updated. So the last update was made on the 5th of January, 2021 at 4:22. It was updated
420.
Today.
Vape Nation.
What the I said 4:22. What did I say 4:22? 16. Oh yeah, I said 4:20 because it's like 4. Technically, it's 4 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. Americans don't use like you know, the 24-hour clock.
We're thinking of you Americans, guys.
Exactly. But yeah, so it was last updated literally today, right? And here's somebody who posted about this.
Stuff is happening, dude. They like the second things started, like the second it started becoming January 1st, Twitter and Pokemon started changing its profile picture, the Facebook picture, and everything, dude. They are ready for this year. Things are happening. If it's not happening this week or this month, stuff is happening next month. And we're just gonna see, it's gonna be a snowball effect of just juicy stuff. You guys just better buckle your seatbelts in because it's gonna be really, really fun.
Oh yeah.
And as usual, me and Ruffled, we're like every single time, me and him, we're probably the one or the two that covers the stuff first. So your guys are at the correct channel for watching stuff like this.
Hell yeah, brother. Here's actually somebody covering this archive back in, I think, September, saying if you go to VideoSpark and paste in the official Nintendo Archive website, the website will inform you that the archive has received an update today. For the reference, the archive tends to update a couple of days or a couple of weeks before a Direct. Here's proof of previous updates. And here it is. So July 13th, 2017, Partner Showcase, July 20th, 7th to 3 days later. August 15th, Partner Showcase, August 26th, 11 days later. September 1st, Mario 31st Anniversary Direct, September 3rd, 2 days later. September 5th, and then guess what? It happened. That one was real as well. And then the same thing happened with this one as well. Somebody posted where, like, you know, basically the website updates and then it happens, you know? So basically, ladies and gentlemen, anything is possible. But yeah, guys, check out Memo's channel. It's going to be linked down below as per usual. And yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry for making this video super long. I just want to get Memo in to hear his thoughts and his opinions. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and peace out, ladies and gentlemen.